What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another installment of Hoggie's Quick Beer Reviews. Today I have something interesting that I picked up at my local liquor store a few days ago, and that is this right here. This is called Black Eye Ale. Now this is from the Mendocino Brewing Company in California, although this one is bottled by Mendocino Brewing Company, Saratoga Springs, New York. That's their East Coast plant. But this is called Black Eye Ale. This is a blend, basically black and tan style blend of two of their beers. One which I reviewed in the past, which is the Eye of the Hawk. That was one of my early reviews on here. Check my my page, my channel, and you'll find that review. And it also uses their Black Hawk Stout, which, as I think a few people had reviewed that on YouTube. I haven't gotten around to it myself, but they say it's a very good stout. So this is Black Eye Ale, a blend of the Black Hawk Stout and the Eye of the Hawk Ale. Black Eye Ale, the ultimate blend. I haven't even looked at this too much. I just picked it up the other night. It's been in the fridge, and decided to do it today. I'll read what it says up here. Black Eye Ale is a unique blend of two of our popular brands, Black Hawk Stout and Eye of the Hawk Select Ale. Black Eye Ale is big in flavor and smooth in finish. The high percentage of dark and specialty malt in Black Hawk Stout enriches the silky warming character of Eye of the Hawk Select Ale, making Black Eye Ale truly the ultimate blend. Okay, that's what it says. Nowhere on here am I seeing ABV. Oh, there it is, 6.5 ABV. So, anyways, I picked this up, and since I had the Eye of the Hawk, I kind of like Mendocino. I think that this is an interesting mix because Eye of the Hawk is like an 8%. It's categorized as a strong ale. It's kind of an amber ale, but it's really strong. It's really malty. It's balanced though. It has its hops. I had to go back to the review because time passes and you kind of forget the characteristics of it. But regardless, an 8% strong ale mixed with a stout, I just had to pick that up. Beer Advocate, only 129 people have tried this, and they give it a B overall. Mendocino Brewing Company. This style is categorized as a black and tan, and it says the same 6.5 ABV. So, just a little something interesting. It's a black and tan mixed with a strong ale. So, although I would have figured if they mixed it with something that was 8%, it would be higher than 6.5. But regardless, nothing too fancy today. My Titanic glass today. Titanic Brewing Company, Miami, Florida. Check them out if you're ever in Miami. And no, I don't work for them. But anyways, let's crack this guy open. Nothing fancy. The cap has the Mendocino logo. Barley on one side, hops in the middle, little banner. It says, use opener. I plan on it. So, what the hell? Let's just open her up. And let's see what this blend is like. Nice amount of head there. You know what this isn't? Yeah, you can tell it's a blend because this is not as dark as black as a stout would be. I can see hints of red right through it. I mean, I can barely see through it, but I can see the light through it. It comes out as red. Nice khaki head. Ooh. Oh, that is very... My God, it smells almost like wine. Alcohol, malt, hops, hint of roasted malt. But yeah, it kind of has this this kind of wine, grapey kind of smell to it. Yeah, I've never smelled anything like this in a stout or an imperial stout or anything. That's very, very appealing. I like that. Seriously, it reminds me of wine, and I'm not a big wine drinker, but it just has that alcohol-y, fruity characteristic, like a sour, bitter fruit, grape, cherry kind of thing. Yeah. And the head, the head receded, but it's leaving its mark on the glass there. So Let's just check it out. The same wine characteristic, just in the flavor, not texture, just the flavor up front. Kind of a mix of bitterness with alcohol, with a little sweetness. Yeah. It is very, very creamy, very rich. Smooth, silky mouthfeel, kind of like the bottle says. You get the roasted malts, get a little alcohol. You get dark fruit, kind of like a raisin, prune raisin kind of thing. You get hops on the finish, slightly bitter, a little bit of hop oil. Not IPA hop oil, but enough hop oil to let you know this is hop oil. But it is very silky, very smooth, very creamy. My goodness, this is a tasty beer. This is an interesting thing. Now, you know, Black and Tan's usually like Guinness and Bass, Guinness and Harp, a combination of a stout and a light ale or a lager. Sure, they use their stout, but the Eye of the Hawk ale, and I know because I've had it, it's not your typical ale. It's maltier, it's richer, and it's heavier in alcohol. So this is not going to taste like any Black and Tan you've ever had. Maybe a little hint of licorice there. But yeah, dark fruit. I'm telling you, it has that wine quality to it. Just in the flavor and the aroma. This is good. Screw it. I gave Eye of the Hawk a good rating because I thought it was a nice beer, a good brew, nothing spectacular but interesting. I haven't had their stout, but I know it gets good reviews. This, as far as a blend, as far as what it is, a pre-packaged, pre-bottled blend, half and half, Black and Tan type, I give this a glass full. I consider this very good, a very interesting blend. It's not as thick and as heavy as a stout, but it retains most of its characteristics, and the Eye of the Hawk Ale adds its own unique properties, the hoppiness, the maltiness, because there is a hint of caramel in there as well. But yeah, it's a good package altogether. If you like Mendocino, if you've had some of these beers, or if you just like an interesting blend, I suggest you try this. I'm going to have fun drinking this because this is a very good nighttime beer. It's very tasty. And yeah, I'm glad I picked this up. And by the way, if you see it, buy it. This was like $3. These bombers are kind of cheap. So props to Mendocino. Glass full. Check it out, and thanks for watching. Cheers.